I truly appreciate the recent discussions and debates on the House floor over the middle class, over values, and how values need to be reflected in the budget. I've heard very moving speeches from very eloquent speakers on both sides of the aisle, and I agree with much that has been said. And I agree that there are 118 representatives on the House floor that fight for their districts, for their families, for the communities, for schools and students, teachers, firefighters, and for workers and for businesses, local levels of government, and beyond. We talk about values and our beliefs and how they need to be shown in our work in the budget. But our work truly is not only about rhetoric or theater, but it's also about results, real results, measurable results that we can see. Real results are what Illinois needs, and we have struggled under total Democratic leadership for the last 12 years. Under Democratic leadership, we've seen major changes in Illinois. Let's look at taxes. Of our neighboring states, Illinois had the highest per capita total tax burden in 2013. That includes Wisconsin, Iowa, Kentucky, Indiana, Missouri. Total taxes include individual income tax, sales and gross tax, and property taxes. Also, Illinois has the second highest property taxes in the nation. We're the seventh highest workers' compensation rates. Lawsuit reform is needed. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce recently ranked Illinois number 46th in the nation in terms of the lawsuit climate. Both Cook and Madison counties have appeared on the American Tort Reform Association's list of quote-unquote judicial hellholes due to their loose rules concerning forum shopping. And as of April 2015, Illinois ranked last in the country in terms of putting people back to work. There are 236,000 fewer jobs in Illinois than when the recession began in January of 2008. We have a backlog of over $4 billion in unpaid bills. People are waiting, and worse yet, they expect to wait. Schools, mental health, and other areas as well. For budgets, we've not had a balanced budget in the last 10 years. In committee, we've heard about the number of homeless, the disappearance of our minorities in school. We're also the worst funded pension system in the nation, which means government workers are worried about their future. Illinois has lost nearly 1.16 million residents in net over the last 20 years. Estimates show that this has cost the state and local governments nearly $8 billion annually. And every year from 1995 to 2014, Illinois had lost more taxpayers and adjusted gross income, or AGI, than it gained. This does not help our economy to grow and expand. We also have the worst credit rating in the nation, multiple credit downgrades, which means we spend money on interest instead of very needed services. AARP says we're the worst place to retire. And we're finding out more and more it's cheaper to send our kids to college out of state than to keep them here. You know, we hear much about doing things for the children on the House floor, but what about the results for our kids? What about true results? Illinois, our friends and neighbors, are asking for real reform. We have a system that's broken, and what we've done today and the last few weeks have done little to change this. Same old, same old. For the last 12 years, we've not done our job. And for the last 12 years, the Democrats in this General Assembly have watched over the downward slide of this great state. I'm talking about many people in the General Assembly that are here today. And I dare say that if we had done our job over the last 12 years, we would not be talking about these budget cuts in the same way today. We might instead be talking more about strategy and planning for the future, improving our infrastructure, and really improving our education system, our business environment, supporting our working families, the middle class, and workers, and the overall economy. If you want to talk about values and budget, we have much room for improvement. Let's move on to measurable results that truly impact the people that we represent in a good way. I look forward to working in a bipartisan way and reaching across the aisle so that together, we can truly help move our state forward. Our districts need for us to truly speak and to speak now.